If you're into rally sims right now, you've basically got two options. Dirt Rally 2.0, which has been a go-to for several years now, and Assetto Corsa Rally, which is a new title that's still in early access. And I'm going to put them head to head in these 6 categories on the same stage and give a winner for each one. Let's get into it. First up, graphics. Dirt Rally 2.0's graphics get the job done, but let's be real, it looks like an arcade game. But on the other hand, Assetto Corsa Rally looks very realistic. It includes laser scanned stages, which means Assetto Corsa Rally is producing the closest replica to IRL stages. For graphics, I'm giving it to Assetto Corsa Rally. But graphics don't mean anything if the car feels like you're driving on ice. So let's talk about the one that actually matters: physics. Dirt Rally 2.0's tire model constantly feels like you're not in full contact with the surface, as if you're floating just above the surface. But in Assetto Corsa Rally, you can feel the tire form to the surface, allowing you to take corners with a lot more confidence. You can also feel all the weight the car carries over the bumps and through corners, unlike Dirt Rally 2.0, where there's not much feeling in the suspension at all. Assetto Corsa Rally wins physics and handling as well. Next, sound. Just listen. This is completely up to preference, but in my opinion, Dirt Rally 2.0 sounds better because it has that added aggression. If you're enjoying this video, drop a like. It really does help more people find the video. Moving on to damage. Dirt Rally 2.0's damage is very impressive, with punctured tires, bumpers and spoilers flying off, and doors and trunks opening, and great mechanical damage dynamics. And if you crash too hard, it causes terminal damage, which forces you to forfeit the stage. But in Assetto Corsa Rally, there's barely any damage. At most, you'll have a bumper or hood fly off. Dirt Rally 2.0 wins damage and crashes. Moving on to the amount of content each game has. So which game actually gives you more to do? Dirt Rally 2.0 has a huge variety of locations and stages, with 26 total locations and multiple stages within each location, and even including rallycross races. Since Assetto Corsa Rally is still in early access, it only has a few different stages and locations, with only 4 different locations, and each location has a few stages in multiple different variants. Dirt Rally 2.0 takes content and variety by a long shot. And finally, Immersion. Now this one is the hardest to explain but matters the most. Now, Dirt Rally 2.0 has never really felt realistic. In rear-wheel drive cars specifically, you're never in control of the rear end, it just constantly spins out. And you can have a ton of speed going into a corner, throw it backwards and still make it somehow, which makes you feel like a fucking hero, but isn't completely realistic. But in Assetto Corsa Rally, you have to set the car up before the corner in order to get around it smoothly. And that all leads back to what I said in the physics portion of the video. Because the cars carry so much weight in Assetto Corsa Rally, you can't just mindlessly throw them into these turns. And going back to what I said in the graphics portion of the video, on top of it looking so realistic, it also comes with the laser scan stages, which gives you the most realistic version of each stage. Assetto Corsa Rally wins Immersion as well, which leaves it at a tie, 3-3. The overall winner for me would be Dirt Rally 2.0. Because of the amount of content it has, you'll never get bored. But Assetto Corsa Rally really gives you a raw rally feel. But since it's still in early access, you'll be running the same stages, which starts to get really stale. So if you care most about just having fun and having a lot to do, go with Dirt Rally 2.0. But if you want the closest feeling to driving an actual rally car on actual rally stages, go with Assetto Corsa Rally. Let me know in the comments what you think is the better rally sim. I'm interested to see where people stand on this. And if you want to see more sim racing comparisons, subscribe. The next video I'll be posting is the best drift car mods in Assetto Corsa. I'll see you next time.